Days of Aaron Carter and Lisa Frank folders, my neighbor Caitlin got a fresh pair of rollerblades for her birthday, and I was furious about it. I mean, yes, good for fucking her, but what about me? Where are my sweet white and lavender rollerblades? I begged her to let me use them, and she mostly didn't. In retrospect, that's very fair, but at the time I knew that my purpose was to be a roller girl in West Hialeah, Florida, and there I was, spending a good chunk of my summer not rollerblading. Thanks for nothing, Caitlin. The time between desperately wanting Caitlin's rollerblades and finally having my own is a blur. I must have cried just the right amount of times, 32 times 86, for my mom to finally get me a pair. I mean, nowhere near as cute as Caitlin's. Mine were just gray, but I didn't care. I was ecstatic. I rollerbladed every day. If I had known that roller derby was an actual thing, my roller girl name would have been Cookie Sidewalk or Hissing Kitten. I became bold enough to start skating on the street, which is not the best idea, seeing as how the surface of the road is not smooth enough for rollerblades, and also sidewalks do exist. One day, I rollerbladed into Caitlin's house, LOL, and tripped on the aluminum threshold under the door frame. You know what I'm talking about? That little, you know, under the door frame? Whatever. You know what I mean? Yes, I felt right at the entrance of her apartment like a little loser. All of my weight fell on my left wrist, and I just laid there in agonizing pain until Caitlin's dad helped me up. My wrist was swollen and slightly deformed after the fall, but that didn't stop me from going to the Miami-Dade County Fair that evening. I went on all the rides and ate all of the elephant ears. I remember Caitlin and I laughing when I waved my slightly deformed wrist up in the air in the House of Mirrors maze. Seeing my swollen wrist reflected 10 times back at me. I didn't care. I was having fun. Until I went back home and my mom took me to the emergency room to treat my broken wrist. My health and wellness was not a priority that evening. I prioritized fun and fried fair food. We love alliteration. My life today is a lot of working to live and a regimented workout schedule. Laundry, cooking, and using a magic eraser to wipe mysterious black marks from my wall. I enjoy the structure, but I get frustrated with myself when I realize that I haven't done a single fun thing for days or weeks sometimes. I feel so trapped in my routine and assume that the only way out is to sell my car and move to Central America for 3 months and figure it out. And I do recognize that there are plenty of benefits that I enjoy from living the life I'm currently living. I live a pretty risk-free life, which brings some amount of stability and peace of mind. And I make the time to take care of my body, which brings me confidence. But I'd like to strike a balance between going to the fair with a broken wrist and going to bed with my face slathered in squalene oil at 9:30 on a Friday night. And I think this video is a good place to start. just going outside and observing life as often as I can, and also documenting my space and finding the romance between myself and the poinsettia plant on my desk.